Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is from Village Brewing Company. This is, well, we are Village. Meet the people behind the faces and get to know our community. So, from what I understand, is the faces on their cans are actual people that either have worked for the brewery or from the community and stuff like that, right? Interesting concept, right? Take a bunch of headshots, use that as your labels. Like this one is a fashion collector, Dominique, and I can't read the last name. And this guy is a model and dancer. His name is Jared. So we got Jared, the model and dancer. We have Dominique, the fashion collector. And we have Village Blonde, which says it's a golden ale. It says it's 4.5% alcohol by volume. Back here it says water, barley, hops, and yeast. We'll try and be quick because I know this has already taken longer than it should, and my shoulder is not feeling good. Don't know what I did to it, but I'm not feeling good. Okay, 7 people on my friends list on Untappd have tapped this in for a 3.25 out of 5 overall. 5.1 thousand people have rated this for a 3.43 out of 5 overall. What do we have? Village Blonde Ale has been brewed in conformance to the beer style characteristics and has a rich golden blonde color. The beer has a crisp, dry palate with a hint of, but not overpowering, sweetness from the 2-row malt. There is a definite hop aroma and a positive bitterness to balance the malt flavors. As with all good ales, there will be a hint of fruity esters to round out the finish. The higher end gravity will result in a beer with medium body, good mouthfeel, and the perception of a full strength beer, while remaining easy to drink to the most discriminating palates. So let's say we have Brian tried it, gave it a 3. Andrew tried it, gave it a 3.75. April Tabot tried it, didn't give it a rating. She never does. So many people are so afraid if they're in the beer journalism or anything, or working for another brewery. They're afraid to give a rating, or they're just not allowed to give a rating. And it's an intriguing thing, right? Lee gave it a 3. Reviewing Under Influence gave it a 3. DC gave it a 4. Bitsy had it at the Delta Regina and gave it a 2.5. And then Jordan St. John, but they gave it a 2.5 like 9 years ago. And Jordan St. John, 11 years ago, St. Jean, gave it a 3.5. Wow. 11 years ago he drank that. How many beers has that man had now? Oh, he hasn't tapped in all that many. Intriguing. Let's get to it, right? We got our glass here, our hurricane glass, which holds just under a can. But we're talking full-size cans, so this should fit in here perfectly fine, even with head. There we go. So, very clear. Like, I can see you guys very clearly through here. Straw, gold, see my hand perfectly. I can even see the hairs on my hand. It's fucked up. Bright white head, it is fading. A little bit of a snap, crackle, pop. Everything that should be there in a nice blonde is there. Scent from the glass first. Kind of just straw, nonchalant scent. The cat's in the bedroom just crying because she's locked in there. A little sweetness out of the can. That's about it. I hear her jingle jangle. A jingle jingling, jing jing jingling too. I am a little kitty and I wanna come see you. Just so you know, I am right here. You locked me in the bedroom, I don't understand. Okay. Like they stated, very light, very easy drinking. Did you just fall down the stairs, cat? Very light, very easy drinking. The finish is, like Bitsy, the finish is where I'm not big on this beer. It's bitter and it's earthy. It's not overly bitter, but it's bitter and earthy. They said it was a heavier bodied beer, but to me, it's still fairly light. Like it. I don't get the fruity esters from the ale yeast. I do get a slight sweetness up at the forefront. Mingles into a slightly bitter, slightly sweet, almost neutral flavor, and then goes to a slight bitterness on the back end, which is a little astringent on the back of the tongue, but not really. It's not a bad beer though. It's not a bad, and it's not cold. Remember, I drink my beers room temperature. So this is room temperature, and it's going down with a little bit of bitterness on the back of the palate. I don't think it would be there if this was cold. Can you stop clawing my mat? It's not going to help you get through the door that's closed up there. That's not a bad beer. Would I buy it again? Probably not on its own. However, it was in a mixed pack of 4 different beers. So you get 3, 3, 3, and 3. And we were talking today about the co-op because I bought it at the Sherwood Co-op liquor store. And a lot of times, the co-op grocery store is only worth going in if there's sales. The sales are amazing. Regular prices aren't very good. Well, this 12-pack was kind of the same. Its sale was amazing, especially for what it was, for a 12-pack of mixed beers. And craft beers at that. It was a better sale than some of the Macros cases were. And for that, if the other ones are good, maybe I'd buy it again. But as on its own, I'll give it a 6.75 out of 10 because I do not think I would buy it again, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, really. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. I'll be on to see you soon. Bye-bye. Uh-oh.